So gently refocus your energy back inwards, inwardly focused. Anything that is produced is made of causes and conditions, and therefore is impermanent. We come together through causes and conditions. All the objects around us come into being through causes and conditions. All of our environment comes together through causes and conditions. Death is a gross impermanence. It's easy to see. Just as a vase that breaks, we can see the gross impermanence. A flower that fades till it's no longer a beautiful flower. We can see the impermanence. It's evident to our eyes. What's harder to see is momentary impermanence, subtle impermanence. The changes that are happening moment by moment. We're aware of ourselves changing. If we look in a mirror with a gap from this year to next year, we would notice a lot of change. But it doesn't all happen at the point that we notice it. It's happening gradually, continuously. On a daily basis, on an hourly basis, on a minute-by-minute basis. Just as we say that we're always getting closer to death, we can say that the cause for the end is right there at the beginning, through our birth, or our going back further to our conception. The cause of death comes with life. In any given year, 98% of all the atoms and molecules in our body are replaced. We don't think we are 98% different than this time last year. But this process is happening continuously. Change is continuous, moment by moment. Our mind also changes moment by moment. Each new moment of mind is totally different than any previous moment. There's enough similarity to make it a continuity, but each moment is fresh and new. This is true of others around us. It's true of the things around us. Anything created by causes and conditions is subject to subtle impermanence as well as gross impermanence. Even something as solid as a mountain is constantly changing. On a molecular level, nothing is static. We can say, when we analyze, we can see that things are changing moment by moment. We can't see it with our eyes, but we can analyze and deduct that the change that happens at the end didn't just happen instantly, all in one go, but was a continuous move towards that. Even if there is a more dramatic end at a certain point. Nevertheless, change is continuous. Just like we are always moving closer towards our end in this life, so are all the things around us. Their existence span may be shorter or longer, but it's the same. And this process starts from the moment things or ourselves come into being. When we think by analysing, this isn't surprising. But it's not the way we relate to all these things in our everyday existence. The idea that they're impermanent goes on the back burner. This is an expression in English, meaning it's not in the foreground. We don't notice it. We don't live our life according to it. We expect it to be there tomorrow, just the same. We expect ourselves and our friends to be there tomorrow, just the same. So we kind of cheat ourselves. Because we forget about seeing things as they actually are, as impermanent. If we saw them like this, our grasping and attachment towards them would be different. It would be lessened. We wouldn't cling on to them so strongly. I heard about someone who, instead of when they get something new, they already start to recognize its end by saying, I bought a new watch today. I used to have a nice new watch. It's in the past. So from its very beginning, it's already holding this seed of ending in this person's mind. This is closer to reality. Also, we wouldn't get so angry and disappointed and irritated when things go wrong. Sometimes we can manage the words, oh, it's just impermanence, but we can be seething inside, really worked up. And if we take subtle as well as gross impermanence really strongly into our way of being, this will help us cut the root of all the afflictions by cutting the root of ignorance of how things exist. It's a step towards realizing emptiness. The very fact that things come into being, including ourselves, through causes and conditions, means that they are empty of inherent existence. These two go together.